This episode of Cousins and Sons is brought to you by Authentic Muay Thai Supply. This is an online fightwear store where you can find the best, most authentic Muay Thai protection gear, training gear, boxing gloves, and Muay Thai shorts straight up from Thailand. Good prices, good people. Check them out over at authenticmuaythaisupply.com and enjoy this episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
Nailed it, Pepper.
You'll be proud of someone. Just give me a chance to make yourself. If you don't like me here, I will be someone else.
And here we go. Here we are again. There we go again. Cousins and Sons.
Cousins and Sons. Doing stuff and things with Cousins and Sons.
Jeez.
Welcome back. Episode 7. Here we go.
Seven.
7.
Can you believe it?
7 days.
7 days. It feels like heaven with you guys. That's what it feels like right now. 7 days in beautiful heaven. So, we're going to start off with this again. Dude, I love it, the fact that we start off with trivia with Travis.
Trivia.
It's the best. It's so good. Because, like, even with me editing all this, I've been posting, starting with the bio for each episode. It starts with Travis trivia and then what the topic is. And then it talks about a little bit about what we're actually talking about.
What all trivia have we covered so far? We talked about fucking.
We talked about sex. We talked about, it was random one because that was the reason we started it. It was kind of the basis of that game show.
Oh, that's right.
And then we talked about general science.
Yes, and now you just sent me this link to 2000s movie quotes.
What?
Which, looking at it now, this first question is going to be really easy for you guys, I think.
Hopefully.
But are you ready for Travis trivia? It's kind of like the
Ding, 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 ding.
Let's do it.
Okay, this first one, this is a quote from which movie? I love scotch. Scotchy, scotch, scotch. Here it goes, down into my belly.
Anchorman.
That is correct, of course.
Oh, wow. He didn't even have to read the...
I didn't have to read
know
them.
that.
Okay, and...
Oh, yeah, there's multiple choice.
Okay, and then quote from which movie? When it's over, your phone rings. Someone knows you watched the tape.
Matrix.
And what they say is, you will die in 7 days.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, you don't know this one?
Oh, you will die in 7 days. Oh,
I literally just made that quote earlier.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so it's Requiem for a Dream, Kill Bill Volume 1, The Ring, or Saw.
Do you know which one that is?
You don't know this.
Wait, I don't know. I need to hear it again.
When it's over, your phone rings. Someone knows you watched the
it's
tape.
Saw. Saw,
1
you
or
guys.
2, 3, 4, 6, or 7.
It's
It's not
7
Saw.
days.
It's 7 days.
7 days?
7 days.
Oh, my God.
Because you watched a videotape.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ring.
Fucking Ring.
Yeah, because
There
they
you
call you.
go.
They call you.
I literally, episode 7, this feels
It's
appropriate.
true. Yep. Yeah, it does feel very appropriate.
This is a quote from which movie? I didn't sign up for this shit. Is that The Hurt Locker, Avatar, Inglourious Bastards, Anchorman, Legend of Ron Burgundy?
I didn't sign up for this shit. It's not Anchorman.
It could be kind of any of these. Other
Yeah,
than
right?
Anchorman.
That's
Yeah.
a weird one. That is.
Yeah, I feel like that's in a lot
Maybe
of
Avatar?
movies.
Wait, did you say Avatar?
I did.
I think it might. Wait, say the first 3 again.
Hurt Locker, Avatar, and Glorious Bastards.
Inglourious Bastards.
Do you think it's Inglourious?
Let's see.
Let's find out.
It's not. It's Avatar.
It is. I was right.
I figured this
Oh,
would be Garen's
failed.
bread and butter.
Yeah.
Okay, this quote is from what movie? Let's put a smile on that face. Is it The Royal Tenenbaums, Knocked Up, Dark Knight, Saw?
Dark Knight.
I wanted to answer.
Oh, go ahead and answer it. I'll edit it out.
It's too late. It's been done.
It's not every day I'm right.
Okay. Excuse me. I know you can't live on hope alone, but without hope, life is not worth living. So you've got to give them hope. Is it 2012, The Dark Knight, Milk, or Castaway?
The Dark Knight.
No.
No?
I don't know.
I'd guess Milk.
I guess Milk, right?
Milk. I've never seen it.
It's Milk.
Yeah.
Nice. God, you guys are just so fucking good.
Okay. Let's see. This quote's from which movie? Harold. I'm going to be on television. Is that Requiem for a Dream, Sweet Home Alabama, The Royal Tenenbaums, or Taken?
Royal Tenenbaums? Harold. What does that sound?
I don't know this one at all, actually.
Royal. It's either first one or Royal Tenenbaums.
Can we use a lifeline?
I don't know how to do that.
Katie! No, I don't.
Katie's not here today.
Dang it.
You have no.
Royal Tenenbaums.
Okay. Incorrect. It was Requiem for a Dream.
Oh my gosh. I feel like a bad person.
Oh, here we go. This is a quote from which movie? We're going streaking.
We're going streaking, old school.
Yep, there you go.
Oh. We're streaking.
We're going around the quad.
Streaking.
Back to the gymnasium.
Get in the car.
This is
hilarious.
pretty easy. Tonight we dine in hell.
Go ahead. Your turn, Steele. Answer this.
God, dude, it couldn't be 300, could it?
It is. Did you have to read the rest of these? Okay, you're on 9. So you get 2 left. Oh, Jesus Christ. Expecto Patronum.
Which Harry Potter is that?
Ooh, that's a... Oh,
Which one do they first use Patronums?
3?
Third?
Prisoner of Azkaban?
It seems like-
Fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
Wunderbar.
Boom-deppa. Expecto Patronum.
And this is a quote from which movie? But it is not this day. This day we fight. It's like Gladiator, Lord of the Rings, Gangs of New York, or Kung Fu Panda.
It's either the first two, so I think it's Lord of the Rings, but
That sounds super inspirational.
it does, and it almost sounds like it was like one of the. I don't know. I feel like it's Lord of the Rings, but it could be that first part. The first one. What was the first one?
Gladiator.
It's probably Gladiator, and I'm probably going to get it wrong by saying Lord of the Rings, and you're going to have a lot of Gladiator people posting and saying how dumb I am. But guess what? That means you're listening, and that's all that matters. So
You going Gladiator?
I'm going with Gladiator.
Gladiator, I'm going with it.
Incorrect. It was Lord of the Rings.
I should have went with that.
My gut.
That was my
I
second
should've went
guess.
with my gut. I even said because I
You got a
pictured.
7 out of 10, by the way.
Ooh, perfect on episode 7.
Nice. 7 out of... Okay, it's appropriate.
It's
That's not too
appropriate.
Okay, 70%.
Not bad at all.
I feel like 70% is our average. We're
Yeah.
average students.
We are average people.
You want to do one more?
We're gonna do one
Let's
more.
do one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the same 2000 trivia. There's so many quotes, so this is all
There's
new
so many
stuff.
quotes.
So here we go. Question 1. Find a truly original idea. It is the only way I will ever distinguish myself. It is the only way I will ever matter. Is it A Beautiful Mind, Donnie Darko, The Dark Knight, or The Hurt Locker?
Beautiful mind.
And
Beautiful Mind.
There we go. Yeah. Garon from movies has a beautiful mind.
Yes, it does.
Pepper
Pays
is
attention.
everything else.
Everything else. Which one will take you farther?
Okay. One often meets his destiny on the road he takes to avoid it. Is that Kung Fu Panda, Taken, 300, Requiem for a Dream?
Ooh.
All of those I haven't seen enough to even like.
What was the quote again?
One often meets his destiny on the road
Probably
he takes
Kung
to
Fu
avoid
Panda.
it.
Yeah, let's do that one.
You know what? I was thinking Kung Fu Panda. It is Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like
'cause I don't
something
think
Leonidas would say.
Yeah.
Leonidas is more of a man than that.
Okay. Next quote.
But they are avoiding a lot in Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah.
Avoiding with all that drugs.
Doing so many drugs.
Mm-hmm.
But if you make yourself more than just a man, if you devote yourself to an ideal, and if they can't stop you, then you become something else entirely. A legend. Pirates of the Caribbean, yeah, Batman Begins, Kill Bill, or 300.
Batman.
Batman Begins.
Batman.
That's funny. It
There
just
you go.
sounds
You
like
guys
a
are 3 for
Batman
3
quote. It just sounds like, even regardless, I was like, it's got to be Batman.
Okay. Are you watching closely? Gran Torino, The Ring, Prestige, or Donnie Darko?
Jeez, that's... Are you watching
Prestige.
closely?
Fucking just
God,
killing the
How
game.
is he doing this?
We finally found something your brain is great at, buddy. I'm
Just-
so proud of you.
Just like,
Yeah.
whoa. 2000s, though. Don't change up this decade. Don't change it up.
You know how I stay alive for this long? All these years? Fear. The spectacle of fearsome acts. Somebody steals from me, I cut off his hands. He offends me, I cut out his tongue. He raises against me, I cut off his head. Stick it on a pike, raise it high up. Is that 300, Harry Potter, obviously not, Gangs of New York, or Batman Begins?
Gangs of New York.
There you go, Peps.
Nice.
Ooh.
Getting Peps,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. I know
Gang,
that gang shit. You know what I mean?
Gang, gang.
I know all that gang shit. You know? I just can't help myself.
Gang, gang.
All day.
Okay.
We've been trying not to do that so much, dude.
We say it all the time.
All right. Honey, just because I talk slow doesn't mean I'm stupid. Is that Sweet Home Alabama, Requiem for a Dream?
Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, you're correct.
Jeez.
Honey,
Just
just because I
killing
talk
it.
slow doesn't mean I'm stupid.
Okay, what we do in life echoes in eternity. Is it The Hurt Locker, Gladiator, Gangs of New York, or Batman Begins?
Sounds like a
Yeah,
gladiator.
it sounds like Gladiator.
I was thinking that too. You nailed it. There it is. Woo! You guys are fucking 7 for 7 right now.
Like, God, we're just so smart, dude. Like,
The second go around.
Okay, that's the last time you put a knife in me. You hear me? That's Batman Begins, The Hurt Locker, The Royal Tenenbaum, or Gangs of New York.
Oh, geez. Why are they all from the same? It's like... That's the
really,
last
is this
time.
going to be a trick one?
That's the
Should we,
last time
should we
you
say
put a
Gangs in New York?
knife or-
I would give Gangs of New York, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Not
let's see.
Royal Tenenbaums.
I don't know Royal
Hurt
Tenenbaums.
Locker.
I don't know.
I don't know it enough, but it doesn't sound like that style of movie. Batman. Say it again.
Batman Begins, Hurt Locker, Royal Tenenbaums, Gangs of New York.
It's gotta be Hurt Locker or Gangs. There's no knives. It's gotta be Gangs of New York, right?
Let's see.
I think so.
It is. I was Royal Tenenbaums. See, I've never seen that movie.
Well,
I
see,
don't-
that's not fair.
I've only
That's not
seen
fair.
that once.
That's not fair.
That's not fair enough.
Okay, so you guys you've only missed one. It's okay. I know what I have to do now. I've got to keep breathing because tomorrow the sun will rise. Who knows what the tide could bring? Is that Milk, Castaway, The Dark Knight, Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of Black Pearl?
Castaway or Pirates?
I don't know if it'd be Castaway because, like,
Did he say any of that? He's
to Wilson.
say it again. Say that quote.
I know what I have to do now. I've got to keep breathing because tomorrow the sun will rise. Who knows what the tide could bring? Sounds pretty piratey.
Okay.
It says piratey, but I was
Maybe
surprised that it
Castaway,
wasn't
though.
Pirates Change of Tides or whatever the Tide film was for Pirates. So that's what threw me off with the title of the Pirates.
I'm gonna go Castaway.
I'm gonna go Pirates.
Okay.
Okay.
What you gonna do?
It is Castaway.
Woo!
But I clicked Pirates because I thought it was Pirates. I sided with Garon. I'm sorry.
Well, it's funny because we all said Castaway, but then it like threw us off with.
Yeah, I know. Goddamn Pirates.
I gotta
Okay.
go with my gut.
This is so fun. If you guys don't get this, I'm ashamed of all of you.
It's the second one.
I want to play a game.
Oh my God.
Go.
The Prestige, Harry Potter, Saw, or Kill Bill.
Saw.
I'm gonna say Saw.
Yeah, there you go. Proud of you boys.
He's the one playing games around here.
Playing games.
All right, well, you missed two, but one of them was my fault because you should have got that right. 'cause Karen-
Well,
Castaway for that.
So you only got one wrong. And to be fair, we should probably just go watch the Royal Tenenbaums. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what
Apparently,
we should do.
I don't know what the fuck that movie's about
Because how
anymore.
many questions did it have a possible answer for?
6
Jeez.
out of the 2 we've taken.
That's crazy.
oh,
But no, I like that. We'll do some more of that later on, some next time or something, because I like that kind of trivia. We're trying to think of different trivia. So if you guys
Yeah.
have options when this is actually released and you want to have us try to see how smart we are, let us know. Speaking of letting us know and this podcast and money problems, guys, we're gonna getting real with it. Getting real.
dude. Well, yeah. I don't know. Just talk about mics.
Yeah.
Start with mics.
Yeah, it's been a lower.
Yeah. Well, it's just kind of weird. Well, because yeah. Well, it's been the beginning of the month. It's always hard
Word, word,
for
word.
everybody, and
Unless you get those food stamps.
unless you got damn food stamps. Which actually, when we first moved to LA, dude, let's talk about food stamps a little bit.
Yeah.
We first moved to LA, dude. Getting food stamps is so fucking hard that we just gave up and got jobs instead.
Really,
I was like, keep maintaining this lifestyle is
Yeah.
fucking impossible.
Yeah. Because you have to keep
Yeah.
checking in. You go through.
I
you have
swear
to
we were
call,
being
you-
profiled because we were white too.
They're like,
These
"No,
guys don't
that
need
will
this.
that will happen.
they
Yeah,
don't
it's
need
like
this.
It's like you guys can get jobs, can't
Yeah,
you?
I felt bad. I walked into the actual place where you have to go and talk to a social worker, and I was like, I'm a piece of shit. I should not be here right now. There's like,
Yeah, there's like moms with kids running around. It's like uh-oh.
it's like I'm just here, just can't get a job right now, And
Is there a singles line?
it's like single white male.
No, but yeah, that was rough.
Well,
but
Garen,
yeah,
you gotta touch a
I do, but they
spice.
don't see that. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't go, oh, you definitely are part of one of us. They don't see that. They just, I put me in a white group and that's it until I explain myself, and then I have to really explain myself, and then I have to fully explain. Just.
I don't think you look like insanely white.
I don't look insane.
Not pepper
No.
white.
Yeah, I'm not pepper
Yeah,
white, but I'm
no.
still. It's
I'm so white I'm salt.
not pepper.
No.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't look, but when you're surrounded by a
he
lot,
looks Middle Eastern, doesn't he?
I have
Maybe.
that.
He looks like he could be a terrorist.
I could be. I did get stopped a lot when I went to Bali. I
Did you?
A lot, yeah.
I think it's the
It's like, can I
nose.
search you, sir?
Yeah, no, I got stopped. All my family members, there was like 10 of us, and I got stopped every time we went through security. Like everybody else went perfectly fine. I looked just like this, long hair, beard, and I got
there you
stopped
go.
every single time. I'm like, well, that makes sense. And
Yeah.
my uncle
You're a
told me
young
you should probably
terrorist.
shave and cut your hair before we go. He was right, but
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. You guys.
I've never seen a shaved Garon before.
Lots of people
seen it in a long
haven't
time,
actually. Yeah, I think I shaved one time in like 3 years ago for headshots, but even then I haven't gone a full without facial hair for like 5 years, I think.
I've been thinking about shaving mine.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth on it.
But I feel like I'm hiding behind it with these open mics. You know what I mean? It's like I want to like get good and come back shaved like a new person.
Oh yeah.
It's like, is that Eric Pepper?
Who
is
is
that
Pepper?
him?
Is that Pepper?
Is that Pepper?
It's like I might do that.
Yeah.
Pepper's popping.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so it's hiding
Pepper's
behind
popping.
Pepper's popping potatoes. But yeah, as far as like, we should get food stamps because right now we can't even really afford doing open mics, which is hard.
Well, it's just like a this week thing. Which
no,
sucks.
it's the beginning of the month, but at the same time,
it's weird. How long were you? Yeah, you were doing open mics like once a week for a long time, huh, Travis? If that.
I mean, they weren't even technically open mics. Kind of open mics in Ohio are like you do.
Right.
You can only do really one a week.
yeah.
And they're bringer shows basically. An open mic is a bringer show in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I don't do bringer shows out here. I'm like, this is old school open mics.
Yeah, and it makes sense with those bringer shows because it was cool this week, kind of sidetrack. I did go to a show in Silver Lake at a Mexican restaurant.
They have a lot of those.
I have a lot of those. That's why I can't even.
Silver Lake is like you do fucking comedy at coffee shops.
Yeah, yeah. And so went to it. Had a friend performing, and then they had like I think 5 comics go up. But again, it was in the bar. Some people didn't even know they were there for a comedy show, and it was cool just to see that because again, still new to this. So I've been to comedy shows like that, but now going with a different mindset, and you're like, oh, okay, like just seeing how they interact with the crowd and stuff because it is at a bar. Half the people aren't paying attention, and going and seeing that style thing, and then they had an open mic afterwards, which I was maybe gonna do, but I had to leave. But that was weird having that feeling where I don't feel confident on stage, but I felt just confident enough to be like, oh, if I was staying, I could get up here. I could bomb, like I could bomb in front of these people.
Right.
Because even the comics who were actually getting paid, technically they weren't getting paid. It was just they got their beers for free and their food for free. But, in that sense, they were still the comics before the open mic. And I was like, oh, they're great. Some of them were better than others. But I was like, even when they're bombing, I was like, I could probably get up there and bomb pretty bad, but still not be as scared as I would have been 4 months ago or something like that, being like, I'll never get on that stage. You know?
Right.
So.
Well, there's no way I could have done that.
Yeah, there's no way I could have done that.
I couldn't do it here.
Yeah.
Well, I did, but I did,
yeah.
but like it wasn't. It's not like I did it.
Yeah. No, exactly.
But yeah.
Again, that's why though this week it made me even feel shitty about the whole money situation. Like it is just this week, but it's that factor of like, signing up, wanting to get up on stage, kind of thing, and get up there, and even just doing like the riffing set and stuff like that, just to keep getting our minds going. Because same like we talked about, not going to the gym, not going to jiu-jitsu, not going, and now not doing an open mic at least a few a week. I feel like a piece of crap half the time, it's a mindset.
Sometimes I think you need some weeks like that to feel like a piece of crap to like get a fire under your ass again though. Sometimes,
That's fair, yeah. Especially if you, if you feel like you're slacking, like that's a good feeling because if you don't feel like you're slacking, then
then you're not going to improve.
Yeah, and even when I'm busy, sometimes I'm like, I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, well, what did I do about, that's a whole difference between being busy and being productive are two different things.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like in finding those fine lines. And then this week, it's been nice too, though, because it's okay. I'm not doing as many open mics. I can't, maybe did 2 or 3, which sucks. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, what can I be working on here? Okay, I can be writing. Oh, I'm editing this podcast right now. I'm able to keep that going and feeling like, okay, at least I'm being productive in that sense and not just like, well, I can't afford it, so I'm going to go binge watch something on Netflix.
Right.
Yeah.
But money is.
It's a factor.
It's a factor,
but unfortunately.
It's one of and it gets you in that headspace too, where like when you don't have money, you don't want to do anything, even if it is free. It's like, oh, you want to come hang out at the comedy store, or you want to hang out, just go even to the fourth wall. It's like, yeah, but I'm out in the world, and there's even 1% chance I might spend money on a water. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do that. Like I don't even want to be put in that situation,
which I know what you mean,
is depressing in its own sense. You know, like you're like, it sucks.
It does suck. It does suck, but we're trying to work our way out of it. You know what I mean? Just like everybody else. But fuck it.
It's so funny how I'm the one who's explaining this, but really it's actually
me
who's going through it more than
this
me.
week. Yeah.
I'm like explaining what he's thinking in his head, but I know exactly the feeling because I've been that same way the last.
I'm embarrassed, you guys.
He's embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed.
Are you
I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself. I shouldn't be.
Rightfully so. Feel shame.
I shouldn't be in this place. It's not even the worst place in the world. So it's more just like, okay, fuck. Where are my priorities this week?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Sometimes you just got to do it. I don't know.
You got to roll with the punch. And again, it's not in our control. Sometimes
listen to your recordings. I've like, that's helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Just like, I mean, I don't know about a lot, but it's helped me. Like, oh, okay, I can see where I could maybe come up with something from this or whatever. And honestly, like, dude, we were just talking about the riffing sets, Travis.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
And how they've helped, but made us lazier. Because we're just like, oh, let's do riffing, and then we'll just kind of riff on our next one too,
that
or
makes
something.
Sense, yeah.
And then, so we're not holding ourselves accountable to write as much.
Yeah, you got to write structure.
Yeah, and that's why we've like. But at the same time, we were talking about this. Is like, okay, yes, it is true. It feels like we're lazier. Where it's like, oh, at least we got up on stage. Oh, we riffed. Oh, who cares if it's funny or this? It doesn't matter. And we've realized in the last like few weeks, it's been a majority of the time, if we can't afford it, we'll do the riff, which in a sense is like, it's fun and it's cool to get us ideas, but now going back and listening over our material and pulling stuff from it. But then like this last week, I started repeating material that I hadn't done in like a month or two. And the confidence I had from the riff to just even being on stage more, bringing that material back, landed better. And I had more confidence, and like I felt like I was more free on stage to say something that I said like 2 months ago or 3 months ago when I first started, and being like, oh, it might have been funny then. Now it's even more like I'm just talking to some friends, and it is more natural on stage, which helped with the riff, because the riff allows for your brain to kind of, work on its feet, which I was listening again to one of our past episodes, and it's about, and Travis saying, if you're on stage, just saying your joke, your line by line, and not interacting with the audience or not taking it all in, then you might as well just be acting. You might as well be on stage doing Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Instead of it's like, you got to be in the moment. So at least the riffing is helping us stay in the moment. And then when we actually do our own material, when someone says something or maybe we don't get a laugh, we can roll with it better than just being like, oh, they didn't laugh, or oh, that didn't affect, and then you kind of get caught off guard by the audience's reaction or how it's going. But now with the riff, it helps stay in the moment and like just interact and be real with it. So
be real with it. That's why I think improv's so important for stand-up.
Yeah. I've been wanting to get into some improv classes.
Those have improv, acting classes, all that bullshit.
Do you take acting classes, Travis?
Absolutely not. No.
Absolutely not. Does he need it? Goddammit.
No.
Well, I was a theater major.
Yeah, he did a theater major. I know he's done his dues.
Yeah,
he's paid.
You're just so far ahead of me, anyways.
He did.
Well, I mean, I've been doing this my entire adult life. I really hope.
Yeah.
If I wasn't, then I would have.
Yeah, that'd be terrifying.
Yeah, because again, coming up in June, 10 fucking years.
Damn, dude! Congratulations, though, man. Like, that's dedication.
That's just stand up. I mean, I started.
When's your 10 year? When's your
June 23rd, I think.
June 23rd. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's a video of it on YouTube. That's how I know. I would have forgotten, honestly. But
see, we don't even have that because we didn't even think. We were so scared. We didn't even think about. Did we record?
We could look through our files.
Yeah, I think you did.
First time. The first time, I think...
Honestly, we could probably go back to our recordings and figure it out.
Our very first... Oh, no, I know the day. It was January 9th. But... Oh, wow. Yeah. But...
That was actually my first girlfriend's ever's birthday. Like, in elementary school. Wow. The only reason I remember that is because my birthday is January 2nd.
There you go.
It's like, it's the only birthday I think I've ever remembered.
I had a girlfriend who's December 4th, and mine was December 3rd. Hers was also in elementary school. That's how I still remember her. Don't remember her name, but know her birthday.
Oh, I know her number.
I think it was like Michelle, actually, if I think about it long enough.
Just in Alamosa?
Yeah.
Alamosa, Colorado, people. Yeah. Don't ever go there.
Don't. Unless, of course, you're listening to this, and we love you guys. But you know why we don't. So what else? Money problems?
I mean, fuck. We could go on and on about my problems, but this isn't a bank.
This is a bank. No, but not even that. But just like, but I mean, if it still made us learn, like you said, the riffing set opened our eyes to taking opportunities even when we don't have them, learning when we watch. Like we can't, we're just, I felt like it was a win as far as the other day, like just, not tooting my own horn, but I felt comfortable when I was doing some of my stuff that I'd done in the past.
Yeah, no, and you looked good.
And I was like, oh, I'm really up here just, going with it and just talking about and letting it go,
It looks smooth.
There's other, and the riff is fun. I think we do have to go back through, and I just have to. There's a lot of them, dude.
I think, honestly, I'm still, after, what is this now, 72 times on stage, I still need to get my confidence. I need to get my confidence built up around people. I think I've just been... you know what it is, dude? Making too many goddamn bad decisions. You know what I mean? Like, it ruins your confidence. It really does. And, like, I don't know. Just, like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just...
you're making so many...
it's like I'm kind of overcoming a lot, not just on stage, but kind of in my social life, too. Yeah. Like, even just being here right now with the podcast, showing up, it just makes me a little nervous. Like, I'm not 100% myself. And I feel like when I was...
Just put your hand in your pants. We know that's when you're feeling the most comfortable.
Well, no, I mean, not like right now. It just takes me a while to get into it.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like, it's not like when I'm around you, I just jump right into being me.
Yeah.
And I feel like I used to be really good at that. I feel like I used to be really good at just jumping out and being me. I think, drug use doesn't help. Alcohol abuse.
Word.
And even just smoking weed, as much as I have, not like just like being high all day long.
Yeah.
It kind of destroys your personality and your confidence and you just makes you shy and sort of standoffish, at least for me.
Yeah.
And I don't think I wanted to acknowledge that because I like getting high.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think it really plays a factor into it. And
weed gets me too in my head. I see exactly.
Yeah, I agree. And I kind of like I'll do things and talk myself out of things or talk myself into things because I think I'm gonna like it. I think it's gonna be fun, and then it ends up just kind of holding me back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or even just like lying too. I've really been trying like to take lying seriously as far as like just eat little things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like it, whatever it may be. I don't know.
Yeah.
But everyone lies about like little things, but like I've been just holding myself accountable for even that because I just feel like I need the karma points, and to like gain my confidence back. So that way, and I don't know, I need to like volunteer something. I feel like I need to do something for somebody, or like for a good chunk of time to like feel good about myself again.
Yeah.
So that way I can come into situations where social situations, stage time, and feel more confident.
Yeah.
Because I definitely feel more confident on stage, but I'm not confident.
Yeah.
I'm confident being on stage. I'm not even confident being on stage. I'm more comfortable being on stage, but I'm not comfortable being me yet. But I know what that feels like because I've been there before.
Yeah.
It just hasn't been for a while, so I'm like searching for that again. I don't know if anyone else is going through this, but
I probably have.
I don't know if anyone gives a shit about my issues, but like, I don't know. But I mean, I'm sure it's like, if you are new to comedy, it's a nerve-wracking experience, and if you, I don't think you should quit just because you feel bad about yourself or something like that. Because I definitely have had times over the last like few months where it's just like, dude, should I even be doing this? Am I wasting my fucking time?
Mm-hmm.
Like, am I ever going to be good at this? I feel like I could be.
Yeah.
But again, it's like I'm in my head too much. There's some other things I need to take care of.
Yeah, and I think like we said, we're still figuring out who we are in general.
Just as people.
And getting on stage opens that up.
I have a lot of respect for you, Travis, for like at least knowing who you are. You know what I mean?
It took a long fucking time though.
Yeah.
And, like through comedy, I figured out who I was too.
Right. And see, I'm kind of hoping the same thing through comedy because like, outside of just like working the bar life, like I just haven't I haven't really had any interest in anything else really, I did some acting and did some film work and stuff like that, and being on set's cool, and I mean it's fun. it's not nearly as fun as comedy though, and the community isn't as cool either. I think I don't fit in as much. Like I don't, even though I'm not a good comic right now. Like I just feel like I fit into the community a lot, but like more so than any other. That in jiu-jitsu more so than any other thing I've ever tried to to be involved in, I guess.
Yeah. But the two reasons why we fit in is because we're so supportive of the support. Like
I would say that to new comics too. Just always be supportive.
Yeah, be supportive of everybody.
And be kind and nice. And
because then that's like we jokingly say, like all we got is to be supportive right now. We aren't nobody. We ain't hot shit. We ain't funny. We ain't don't know what we're doing. Yeah. All we can be is supportive and hope for the support back, so then we can grow in those. Which
we definitely have gotten.
Yeah.
People wanting to help us. It's like people want us to get better.
Yeah.
So that's like. That's another good motivating factor. Is that like our peers and like our other comics and Simone and friends, like they want to see us succeed.
Yeah.
So that I think some of that's because we want to see them succeed too.
Yeah. Yeah, so we want everybody to succeed in if whatever it is that they want to do and whatever we're doing,
or even succeed in the moment.
Yeah,
I want you to go have a good 5 minutes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like I never have wished poorly on people. I can't believe people fucking do that.
People are dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they do.
Yeah.
Like you just hope, I mean, even the other night when I was at the show I was at, there were some not so great ones, and I was like, but still felt for them because I was like, I want you to do, turn this around, or I want this, kind of thing. Still, I was, second row, still giving them the support, like, I was like, I didn't want to sit in the front because I was like, I don't want to be heckled. I don't want to even be. I feel like I'm on when I'm in the front row. I have to be on. So it's like I'm not saying I'm not paying attention further back, but it's like I feel a little bit at ease to still be, but at the same time I'm still there, like now with the mindset of like, okay, cool, you said it that way, I'm not here judging the way you did that. I'm like, oh, you should have done that maybe, but again, you're up there, there's 1,000 things going through your head when you're on that stage. I was like, and I get it. I was like, so I'm gonna applaud you. I was like, it might not have got a lot of laughs, but hey, you're up there and we're not, so there you go. I give you props for that.
One thing I've been struggling with, or I've struggled with this all my life, is caring what other people think. Yeah. And I think that's kind of just...
I mean, that's been our whole life, both of us. I mean, shit, we used to lie about our age when we were like 9 and 8 and 7, just so people would think we were older and cooler and we were twins and cousins, just to fit in, we'd lie about, and that goes back to the whole lying,
Yeah.
We wouldn't even really lie about big things. We lied about small things that, constantly.
Just to make us look cool.
Yeah, just to make us look cool.
We would be in on it, too.
Yeah, just like...
That's why I'm glad this guy's been by my side for fucking 30 years. Because honestly, I don't know who else would be.
Just lying, dude. And it is a hard thing to come over. We're like, no, why am I lying? Even to, you have so many people who even lie about their life as far as just to make it seem cool. Like, and it's hard even for us being out here.
Or just like even, maybe it's not even, it's hyped though.
Yeah, hyped.
That's another thing I've just been trying not to do. Because I've been guilty of that in the past. Just hyping things up to make myself look cool or make it seem like I'm doing something. And it's just like, no. Like I just really want to be honest about what I'm doing, and then work hard at what I'm doing.
Yeah, and that's why that's why we end it with the whole time with "Don't talk about it, be about it," because it's.
Because we've done it, we've talked about it too goddamn
so much, and either it doesn't work out, nothing happens, or it's just it's the hyped experience of it all. And it's like, no, when it works out, you'll know about it because you'll see it, kind of thing. And we don't need to lie about the little things. Which again, being on stage, we both have that trouble with, and we've talked about this, waiting for the laugh, listening for the laugh, because what is that? That's instant gratification. When we don't hear that laugh, that instant gratification of what used to be something we would lie about and we would get a laugh, or we lie about and we get approval. Now it's on stage and we say something, whether we keep going with it regardless of the laugh, we go and we'll say something knowing, I think it's funny, they should be laughing right now. They don't, screw it then. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's move on. And that is a barrier that we are having to get through to fully connect with the audience. But to connect with everybody, you have to connect with yourself. And we are still doing that. We're still, connecting and figuring everything else out about ourselves.
You have to understand how you're perceived, to the T. Because even some comics who say they're self-aware still aren't, they still don't quite have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know some comics that they talk about how self-aware they are. I'm like, I know, but you're not... you're still 15 degrees
Like in
off.
what way?
Some
if you have a
people
good
are-
example.
There's one comic in particular that talks about how self-aware he is, and then he's just really awkward. And I'm like, well, I feel like if you were that self-aware, then why are you still so fucking awkward?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And it's also like, I don't think there's a lot of other comics who I don't. Actually, I'll name drop Erickson because I just like talking shit about him. He knows it's our favorite
Yeah, but you
pastime,
live with the
shitting
guy,
on
don't
each
you?
other. I used to.
Oh.
But like he'll if I say something like, oh, I didn't know that about you, and then he'd be like, well, then you're not good at perceiving someone's character. I'm like, no, that's weird. That is a weird thing about you.
Yeah.
There's like, and also like he'll always try to compliment, and he makes it sound more like an asshole. And I'm like, okay, like bro, you don't hear your own goddamn voice
Yeah.
sometimes. Like, but it was a compliment. I'm like, no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people
throw us a
like that.
smarmy ass
yeah.
tone.
Yeah. There's a lot of people. What? I thought it came out. No, you sound like an you know, and
Yeah.
not enough people call people out on that stuff.
That, and it's like, I don't think anyone else has the right to tell you what you sound. Or sorry, I don't think someone has the right to say you didn't sound like an asshole. Like, I think that's,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you say something and someone's like, man, that's fucked up, you can't be like, no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, unless it was a joke.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I say like, hey, your face looks good today, and then you go, what, does it look shitty every other day? I'd be like, no.
That's not what
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and even if that's how you meant, like, that does sound like that, though.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the attention to detail that is just a little too much.
Yeah. It's just like, hey, your nose looks smaller today.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like, wait, what the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Did you pluck your eyebrows?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on with your face?
What? How'd you notice? Jeez.
Oh, that's a good point, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just, it definitely pays. I don't know. You just wear the lies on your face on stage too. Makes you. I mean, if you're already nervous, it makes you more nervous.
Yeah.
People
And
can smell it too.
They smell it, dude.
But
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know if it's energy or. Sorry, I'm attacking an ant that's in the studio right
No,
now.
but it's a good thing. It's a good thing that it keeps you honest. That's another thing I like about it. Again,
Yeah.
like jujitsu, it's like you can't. If you can't lie about being a black belt, you can't lie about
Yeah,
being good at
'cause then-
comedy.
You can't even
So
lie about being a
fuck you
blue
up.
belt. What did you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you couldn't. No, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. But you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, it's
Like,
true.
you can't-
It keeps you honest.
Yeah, like you can't lie about being good at comedy. You can't.
Yeah.
You know, it's just you can't hide behind that shit. Or I mean,
Yeah.
or, you know what I mean.
Well, there's a reason why. I mean, until this airs, the majority of the people in our lives don't even know we're doing it
Yeah.
because it's just like I'm not. Because then you hear, oh, you're doing stand up. Oh, really? I want to come see. Oh, I want to do this.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Quite now. Yeah. You know, I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of don't want anyone to know right now. Not until like I can, right? You know,
Yeah.
get a solid 5 minutes.
yeah.
You know, God, that's another thing that's so hard too. Is just like, or you don't realize that 5 minutes is a long goddamn time. Well, to have like solid material.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that hard to get up there and just kind of like talk shit for 5 minutes, but to have like a good solid 5 minutes, it's hard.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, shout out to you, Travis. Fucking, because
Thanks, man.
you're the man at that shit.
10 years. 10 years. That's. I can't wait though to hang out with you. Hang out with you at the store.
I know. Sorry I couldn't make it last night.
Oh, it's all good, dude.
Sometimes you agree to do things and
Yeah.
you get trapped.
No. Well, yeah. Who said the other day? Who was it? Was it Bruno or who was it? Who said? He's like, I don't want to make plans.
Oh yeah,
'cause
I stopped
always
making
break 'em."
plans
Yeah.
because I always break. No, it's true.
It's
It's just
true.
And it's especially like on rare days. I mean, shit. Like I should have made a commitment to do anything, and then I ended up making a commitment to go to this thing,
Yeah.
and then I was like, fuck, and then fuck this thing, and then this thing. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause
yeah.
yeah.
Steele hasn't seen it. I don't really think he cares that much. But how did you like it? The movie?
Oh, Endgame, dope.
yeah,
Because we saw that, and
Huh?
then went immediately to this
I know.
fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was like,
Endgame was fucking dope.
oh,
as
it's
shit,
so
though.
good. Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is like that's why I was like, Steele's never seen it. But then again, you'd have a better chance at having a dog sit still with a treat on his nose for 3 hours than have
Yeah,
Steele
like,
sit
I
there for
had
3
a-
hours watching a
Oh, dude,
Marvel movie.
Oh, I couldn't do it, dude.
I had to summon like sniper abilities just
Yeah.
to fucking chill during that movie.
Yep.
I was just like, be in
Yeah.
the movie. Like,
It's kind of crazy too because I want to like him,
Yeah.
but like I just don't like him.
Yeah.
Like Dark Knight was like kind of the only superhero movie I guess I really liked.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great movie.
It's a great
one of
movie.
the first superhero movies ever nominated.
Well, even going to a movie for you too is
That's
a little
rough,
is rough.
dude.
You can't sit there in the movie theater and just pay attention and watch. But
unless it's like, I mean, it's got to be like really good or something I'm really I like
gotta be 100%.
I like gangster movies, and I can get into those.
But even then, I feel like at home is better for you because at least you can multitask
I can
watch and pause and go back. Yeah, exactly. Like that's that factor. Is like I don't invite him to the movies anymore because it's just like
I asked him not to.
Yeah, it's a waste of his money. It's it's just like I don't want to. If he says, "Hey, I want to go see that," I'm like, "Oh, cool, let's go." But I'm not gonna.
Dude, and I like movies, but like, I don't like them enough to spend the kind of money people spend on them.
Yeah. Well, like you said, I think you talked, I don't know about one of it, but you'd rather, again, you listen to podcasts because it's informational rather than watching a TV show or a movie or something like that because it's, informational and it's something you're learning about rather than, any of these action movies and stuff like that, which Endgame was dope.
I'm sure. I've heard.
But again, it's one of those where you were never into any of them in the first place, so it's also not going to have that nostalgia feature.
It was just visually ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I can't. Yeah. Most of the time I'm watching, I'm like, I can't believe I'm even looking at this shit right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how they make something look that fucking good.
Yeah.
It's incredible, especially the spoiler. Like one of the final battle scenes or whatever. Like, I can't believe how detailed.
Oh, detailed. Yeah.
Like I'm like this.
When everybody comes out of the woodworks and they're just like, oh my gosh, there's so many people.
Yeah, and it's like every single one of those people requires so much detail to put together. You're like, holy fucking shit. Yeah. And same with Game of Thrones when you watch that and you're like, wow, they did every scale individually. That's fucking insane.
Oh no, every single thing in that, and just like, oh, detail.
I know. I'm so like I try to be detail oriented, but I think like Pepper. I just wander away from things sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I get bored easily, but I'm really into superhero shit, so that's why.
Yeah. But you're more Star Wars than Marvel, right?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Which is all the same family now. Imagine if they did a crossover.
I know Disney.
Yeah.
I'm just on Disney's dick right now.
Are you gonna go to Star Wars Land?
We should go together.
I would love to go.
They have the reservations right now through May through June.
Where's it at?
What is
Disney.
Star Wars?
Oh, it's just at Disney?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They built it. It opens it opens next week, and you have to get reservations to go anytime in the next month. And then after that, it's going to be like Avatar in Disney World, where it's like 4-hour lines.
Oh,
but still, you get a ride in the Millennium Falcon.
What?
Yeah,
dude. They have. You can get your own lightsaber.
Yep, you can get your own lightsaber. You can have. It's a whole. They actually have in Disney. You can't drink, but in this one area of Star Wars Land, because it's going to be the Cantina. Yeah, I don't even drink, and I want to get a drink.
About to say, I'd break my sobriety to get hammered at the canteen.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
No, but
I feel like I'd be a bad friend to support.
I know.
You.
I would be. It's like I'm over here, like, I don't want to support it, but at the same time, gosh,
I can't not have a drink of blue. What the fuck ever?
What is
milk?
this? Yeah. Oh my gosh. But no, it looks amazing. I'm looking forward to going. That's why. No, dude, you definitely got to go to that because you got a tattoo of Star Wars.
I know. I got the Jedi symbol.
I have my bag. My sound gear bag is a Jedi bag that holds.
Dope.
So it's like, Star Wars all day. I used to in high school for one of my birthdays. We had friends spend the night, and we watched. At the time, it was all 6. So we stood up all night watching all 6 movies while playing Star Wars Monopoly. So I think it was the longest Monopoly game in the history because we didn't even finish after all 6 episodes.
That's why I could never get into Monopoly because it takes too fucking long.
I used to collect Monopolies. I used to have lots of different ones. But when I would play, it's always the game people talk about ruining families and relationships, which makes sense.
Yeah, my older brother was so good at it.
Yeah, you just have, and you people, they made a new version called the Cheaters Monopoly. Where it's because so many people cheat at it, so they made a version of it where it's like I think the goal is to be the best cheater. I haven't played it, but so it's like any of those Monopolies nowadays. I used to play with my stepdad, and we would shuffle up all the properties and deal them out to each other, and then play for an hour and see.
Honestly, until I was an adult, I didn't understand how to play that fucking game.
Yeah.
I never invested any mental power into it. I was like, this is and I just wandered away.
Oh. Did you ever play chess?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was also, I wasn't ever very good. I shoot from the
You
hip.
want Bobby Fischer?
I kick ass at checkers. Let me put it
Oh,
that way.
checkers.
dude.
Checkers
Boom.
is just
What
like,
about Chinese checkers?
I never played that.
I played it only like maybe.
can't remember how to play it.
I
Played
can't
it,
either.
but-
I played it back in the day when we used to try.
It's just
do
checkers,
road
but with,
trips.
fried
and
rice,
it'd come
right?
with. That's exactly it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
exactly.
All
it.
right. Then,
Yeah.
yeah, I've played that. Yeah.
Orange chicken.
The pieces are orange chicken and General Tso's.
Anytime you jump one, you get to eat the piece.
This is delicious.
This is
Oh my god, orange chicken sounds so good, dude.
Orange
I've
chicken.
not eaten it. I'm fucking starving.
Dude, I know that's why I threw this
That's
chaw
sushi.
in.
That sushi place. Yeah. Speaking of not having money and cha.
It's a good way to save money on food, you guys. If you want to just pick up a
Just eat
chewing tobacco habit,
Chewing tobacco.
it fucking takes a craving of being hungry right out.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
especially when my
the
first time.
feeling of being hungry.
Yeah. I did it only once. I threw up
Takes
all
it
over
away.
the place. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good,
filthy
way
habit.
to know if you can handle it, if you throw up or not.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
yeah.
little brother couldn't do it. He threw up immediately.
Oh yeah.
have,
No.
have we talked about your time doing it?
I don't think so. Like, yeah, my first time was, what? High
I
school,
don't know.
middle school.
Not even. Yeah, maybe 13.
Yeah, at our grandma May's house.
May.
May.
And yeah, took it. I had braces at the time, so he.
It was that skullberry blend. Remember
Yeah,
that shit?
in the
Oh,
pouch, in the pouch
yeah.
form. The whole. I had the half the pouch, tied it up just so it was a little less. Put it in, and within like 5 minutes, the walls were closing in on me.
You threw up on pouches?
Leave me alone.
Fucking pussy.
Have you seen me? Like,
Dude, he was hurling. dude.
Hurling.
Like,
Like,
it was like
wow.
one of those things. He like felt good for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
He's like,
And then,
oh.
and then it was too much for you.
and
so
then
it's
like,
the
bro.
walls. I started walking through the. It was a small hallway in my.
He was stumbling in the bathroom.
Oh, just
My
stumbling.
little
just
brother
like,
was a lot
oh my
skinnier
gosh.
than me growing up too, so I think that's why he threw up. I think it helps.
When I
to
did it, I
be
probably weighed
a
like
little
75
pudge.
pounds.
Dude, I don't know.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
Jesus.
Like at that time, I probably was 75, 80 pounds.
do you remember first smoking or anything, Travis?
Yes.
Like your first cigarette?
Yeah,
How did
yeah.
you? Did you feel? How'd you feel?
I remember it was too hot to hold, and then because I was in
Huh.
a band, and
And
I felt pretty
smokes
lightheaded.
like this.
Yeah.
smokes like
Yeah,
this.
no, sniper smoke.
Like I felt like there was like a good while where I just like toughed through being sick. I don't know why. Again, it's one of those things
Oh,
you do to
yeah.
be cool.
The
you know
peer
what I mean?
pressure to be cool. Yeah, I
So-
think you even told me that back then. You're like,
Like, there-
actually, it took you like a lot longer than
A
you
lot
expected.
longer, or like I would have like times like maybe like I'd take a chew or something and I'd feel good, but then I'd do it like later in the day and it would like buzz me too much and I'd feel sick. But again, tough through it, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone's chewing out back later. Fucking I'm chewing out back later.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, it was weird. I like toughed through the being sick until I just could do what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
And now, yeah. And I haven't chewed in 3 years maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it never left.
Yeah.
I don't even, yeah. I'm a little bit like more relaxed, I think, than I
Yeah, yeah.
normally would be because I don't know. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That nicotine, it does like calm you down in a way.
Most people don't notice. I notice.
Yeah.
But no,
It
it
definitely
no.
helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of does. I kind of liked it in school too because it like helped me. I mean, I couldn't really focus anyways, but it like helped me
Yeah.
focus a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking-
I mean, yeah.
Dude, Travis, I got it. Dude, I have been. How many times have you ever been suspended or expelled from school?
I was. Yeah.
Which one? Oh shit! This is.
I was
episode.
I was suspended. I was suspended for 10 days, and I got a petition and got it down to 5 days. We had this shitty principal or vice principal who that son of a bitch. He I was basically a practical joke. Like people would rig their lockers so you couldn't open their lockers, and I was like Napoleon my sophomore or my freshman year. Like I was just tiny, and the thugs would listen to me. And I just told him to like, hey, this friend of ours locker. Take shit out of it and just hide it in random lockers just for no fucking reason. And this fucking asshole was like, we're cracking down on theft. I was like, if we stole it, then wouldn't it be in our lockers?
Yeah, right?
And so he suspended them for 10 days and me as well.
Jeez.
And I had to petition it and get
It's like,
down to
what's
5. But that was the biggest, like that was a big turning point in my life, honestly. Like I probably would have been maybe a doctor or something useful if I tried. and then
moment in
honestly,
time.
God, yeah, because it was right.
Screw this.
I like just got elected class president my sophomore year.
Jeez.
the whole deal, and then he fucking fucked the rest of my high school career because I couldn't get on honors anymore. I couldn't do any of this stuff.
Oh wow.
And then so I just
changes it.
I know, and it's like I followed all the rules and was a good little boy, and the system still fucked me. So then I started a metal band that summer.
Nice. That's the way to go.
I just started
that's it,
hating
dude. That's
everything.
what happens. So thank your principal for.
So I'm
this
only a
podcast.
comedian because of that fucking prick.
I want to thank your principal for this podcast, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here for.
Thank you, Mr. Bricks.
I can't remember that piece of shit's name. I think it was Mr. Swank or something like Swank.
Yeah.
Swank.
We'll go
I don't
with
know.
that.
He got arrested
Mr.
for
Swank.
molesting a student, though.
What?
So go fuck yourself.
Go
Mr.
fuck
Swank.
yourself. Or he's probably getting fucked by someone.
I hope he is. I hope he's getting aggressive.
Wow.
I hope he's someone's girlfriend.
He's definitely someone's
Oh, he
girlfriend.
definitely is.
Yeah.
Nobody likes
Skinny piece of
principals,
shit.
dude.
Yeah.
Not
He's a
even in
vice
prison.
principal too.
Everyone hates
Fucking
them.
piece of shit. Sorry.
Just
I hate that guy so much.
How much do you have to fuck up to be a vice principal?
Pretty badly.
I feel like I'd rather be a math teacher than a vice principal.
With coffee breath. I just pictured coffee breath when I think of a math teacher.
Okay.
I had a teacher who had coffee breath. I think that's what takes me back.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird. Garon and I got suspended from school one time.
Yeah.
It was some bullshit though. I mean, I've been suspended from school many times, but Garon and I got suspended one time for it was bullshit. Okay, so like we lived right across the street from this elementary school, and our junior high was right behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like on a Sunday or something, and we were obsessed with Jackass. And
yeah.
Obsessed with Jackass.
We loved it.
And we all of our buddies were too. We had this one kid, Pete Massey. God bless his soul. I hope he's okay. Hope you're doing good out there, Petey. But this kid was insane, dude. He would like staple his arm and shit.
Oh, one of those guys, yeah.
Yeah. And 2 minutes. Yeah. Anyways, we like filmed him streaking across this elementary school.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, we did.
And a mom of one of the students that we went to school with saw him, and we were like filming him. He was going to take a shit off this fence. I mean, yeah, we had this whole thing planned out. We were like filming it all. And then, the school ended up finding out about this, and then, we got in a lot of trouble for that.
Yeah, one of our friends drove by, saw it, and then called us in, and we got, Did we get kicked? We didn't. Did we get suspended, or we got...
I thought maybe it was in-school suspension.
Yeah, in-school suspension.
Oh, that's the worst. You can't be home.
Yeah.
We got that, yeah. So it's but you know what Pete did? He didn't talk about it. He was all about it.
Yeah, dude.
If we said do it, he'd do it, dude.
Yeah,
He's all about it.
That guy was the man. He'd be great stand-up.
Yeah, great about it.
Anyways, shout out to Pete Massey.
Shout out. Thank you
And,
again.
shout out to everyone else.
Yeah.
Shout out to Authentic Muay Thai Supply.
Yeah, Authentic Muay Thai Supply.
Authentic Muay Thai Supply.
All your
Muay
Thai supply needs. Authentic shit.
Yep.
Right from Thailand. Got the best stuff. Check them out.
Check 'em out,
Authentic Muay Thai Supply.com.
Remember, don't talk about it.
Yep. Be about it.
Boom.
Later.
It's not what you wanted from me. You've been trying to make sense of my mistakes. My mistakes, yeah.
Hey, you guys. Thanks for watching this episode. Please hit that subscribe button. Go follow us on all the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
And remember, if you want to go the extra mile, you can also support us over on Patreon, where in the future we'll be able to get unreleased content and content that nobody else can see. And remember, guys, don't talk about it.
Be about it.
Peace.